What's up, guys? We are back. Just gonna keep the camera off for a while. I'm just grabbing a bite. I'm still running deep, yeah, so I didn't eat right now. It's in a tournament. Monster actually came like 18th. It's gonna fold type 4 off. Ooh, the music's not on there, I think. The music's on. Just gonna open this up. A pretty deep, so I don't mind opening this 120 pics effective. But yeah, that's about it. We just min click. What? Ah, get position out. Just gonna check it. I don't know whether min click was even a min click or even before. I'm just gonna have to give it up a few posts for it because don't even block anything, right? Just gonna have to let it go. He flopped the joint. Guys, you will not believe what just happened. Dude, I had jacks. I ran into queen. Flop, king, king, queen, turn, jack, river, jack. My god. Just gonna want him to bet this turn because what happens is, yeah, I think we could have continued after. Yeah. We just won a bounty for 398. My god. Just Hey Sashwata, thanks man. Good luck to you as well, man. Just gonna let the jack full off. Folding this as well. Dude, I'm still tripping on the jack stand, man. Six, 7 off, yeah, we're gonna defend. Check call once, probably depending on the sizing, because we do have some backdoors. This is big. Yeah, I can let it go. We'll call it a small bet one time. And let this go. Gonna ISO since we are this deep, since we're 100 bigs deep in position king high, and we're gonna see bet this flop. We have some good turns we can continue. Pretty bad turn. A non-heart 10 queen is a good turn to continue. A diamond is a good turn to continue. But not a heart for sure. Just gonna have to let this go now. No mic? Mic should be working. Webcam. What happened to the audio input capture? Just adjusted my bet slider. Adjusted my bet slider to 2.5 because this is really too. If you can go a little bigger since we're out of position. Fold, that's fine, whatever. gonna open this from the cutoff. Fine, open. Can see right here with the gut shot plus back door, flush draw. Get there, but not the right way. Only bad card for us is like a spade, a six. That's actually too many bad cards. I'm gonna bet this one, so that. Yeah, I'm gonna bet. He can raise some smaller flushes on the turn. Obviously, here we go big so that if he does raise and can that is good. Yeah, and if he's calling us down by then that's 10-4 off, we're just gonna let it go. It gets marked. It's the same as some other websites where, like, your hand gets marked. So you'll be able to see it. Looks like Bully has an appropriate reaction. I like sleepy, dude. You guys are taking time, man. Could defend this as well. Not the flop I wanted. Jack lose off, but cannot. Just give me a minute, guys. I'll be back. Come back in a minute. Just gonna keep my plate. Come. Wow, these guys are really gambling us 7s and 8s. Wow. Come on, just get down with this hand so I can get done. Just gonna forward that. Cool. Just coming in a minute, guys. We are back here. Just give me a minute. Hey Saswata, yeah man, the cam was off. It's gonna start back. Next tag bully, yep, I am streaming. I mean, if you're watching the stream, you know, so it's chill. But anyway, just gonna switch on my camera for you guys. I'm gonna lower it a little bit because I'm sitting in lazy man position. What did he comment? Streaming Nitin. Who's Nitin? Oh, Nitin ABD. Oh, okay. Yep. Monster poker. The pungent. Okay, yeah, even they're streaming the PPS. Yep, forgot that. Anyway, so we have to see two people streaming. Like in India, you don't see enough poker streamers, man. So like two people streaming for different platforms. Crazy. Anyway, two people on the same table like streaming for different platforms. But I don't think he's streaming to that. I think so. There's one of his like teammates is streaming. Wow, just went flat. I think. Draw flop this. Just gonna let go then. No point of floating. Yeah, see his stack. Had a stack like 15, 16k, I could have floated. Stack like 7, but not floating. 8-6 off, just folding. Still deep enough for me to open 2.5x. Probably level it 2 more and I'll start with 2 levels down. Right? But yeah. Oh, we have a nut flush draw. Gonna just give a little bit or 45%. So he folds I like that because now at least we're in position, right? We get to call the. We still go for a bet. Thing is, do we jam reverse? Yeah, man. For the small blind, he has a lot of flushes. So I can't jam reverse. Worst would be if you get check raised. I'll just be like, I'll have to fold this hand. It's just so. And not draw. I mean, it's nothing yet, but it's not draw. And yep, felt that. Incoming. Oh my god. Could we have checked the turn back? I'm thinking so. Possible. Anyway, we just let this one go with a little regret, I think. Yeah. We could either check flop or turn. We didn't need to go twice at that board. I think we could check flop and go turn, like turn if he leads, we just call. Or we could check the turn back. Big stack bully finds it interesting. What's he limping UTG? 8 out for 1. Not on this board. Can't think of any good turns. Even the Jack of Diamonds is not a great turn. Hey, thanks guys. Thanks. Good luck to you guys as well in the chat box. But basically just running it up. I'll run up a stack here. Also playing one more tournament, that's it for the day. Nothing else early. Today I've kept it pretty light. Played like 2, 3, how many questions? Including the stream 11 tournament. So that actually becomes pretty light. Nothing hectic then. And like most of them were satellites and stuff. So I read in the last minutes. But yeah, basically just like 11 tournaments on the day. That's fine. Generally the day grind goes up to like 20-ish. And then on Sundays it goes up to 25, which gets really hectic. Sundays are really hectic, man. But yeah, we have about 6 of you guys watching. Go guys, invite your friends, call your friends over, let's have some fun on the stream. We are... no point of counting this now. The 17th or 20th, but it doesn't really matter. It's just like early stages. We'll be opening this from the cutoff. Not anymore. I love these 6-max, right? Yeah, 6-max tournaments are fun. You automatically play more hands now because you're opening wider, you're defending wider. The lesser the players, the more you can play, right? So the 6-max, you end up playing a little more. Queen 10 off might be wide if someone opens, but it's definitely an open from almost all positions of opening it in this tournament. Yeah, this is an open as well. Now we're gonna start opening to about this. We have like 50 bigs and starting stack is about 60 bigs. So we can start opening 2.5x. 2x, sorry, what am I saying? I was just trying to make a bet out. Figure my bet size. Get folded, which I'm not so happy about, but that's fine. Better than getting check raised sometimes. Wow, 5x I'm not defending. I should be defending, but not 5x out of position. And 3-way and 4-way, no. No. Not letting that happen. What's up, guys? So who's grinding the PPS? Let me know. Or if you're not grinding, what else are you grinding? If you've been playing poker these days. How's your grind going? How's poker going in general? When did I speak to half of you? Most of you I think I spoke to during NPS. Yeah. So that's been a while, man. That's when I came back from, like about 5th, 6th August, yeah. It's been the time again, 6th August ko. So yeah, last I spoke to you on 6th August. Not even 6th August actually. Before. 2nd was Monday when I came back. Tuesday, Wednesday I streamed. 4th August, yeah. That's the last time I met you guys, man. How's everything going with everyone? Hey Ajay, thanks a ton, man. Good luck to you as well. First time through, what do we do? Can open, can avoid also. Can pretty easily avoid actually. But I'm gonna open it though. For some reasons. Yeah, if you open we can easily fold. Wouldn't mind opening on the button because as I said, sometimes if these players aren't playing that well, then on the flop we can outplay them, that kind of concept. So that's the reason I'm opening some hands a little wider than I should be. This guy is aggressive. Let's leave that this one. See what happens. He's opening pretty wide. He's opening pretty often actually. Thing is, he's not folding that much. He called off his entire stack with pocket 7s, and that's the whole thing. This we have all the O pairs. He has all the like 7, 8 suited, 8, 10. I mean 8, 9 suited. He's defending those. I know that for a fact. I'm still take one stab. See how that goes. Yeah. Ooh, that was a good turn. Yeah, I think we just go with it. Do we overbet with this? I don't draws, man. There's no point of overbet. Then what are we supposed to do? Can I check this back? Go for a bluff on the river? He has 792, that's fine. He has. Okay, now we could make it look like a bluff though. But that's what I'm trying to understand. Not too much missed, man. Does he still call us with his 7x? Let's see if he calls with Beaker. He can still call us, yeah, but like I have a feeling he will because he's not in the mood to fold, like with the way he played with the 7, then give him. Yeah, okay, he folds. Okay. We could have I think got value then. With the amount he tanked, we could have probably got value. Definitely missed out on some value. The problem is that board was not something where everything missed where I could have gone for like a polarized bet. That's not if yeah, just what the hell is going on? Make it 8.1 BB. 8.2. This one's gonna be hectic. I don't know whether you can fold. We'd have to call at least one time. Problem is we are very pot committed, yeah. Queen is actually a good card for us because it reduces the likeliness of him having ace queen. Problem is it's bad in the sense if he has queens and he just got there, but that's true. Yeah, he either has ace king or we beat him. Nah, I can't call, man. Do I have a time lag? You tell me I have a time lag. 30 seconds. Can't call it. So it's just a bad board in general. Like the clubs getting that stuff. The funny part was he still continued. That's the only reason I was sketchy on the whole scenario because he shouldn't really continue with like ace king without the club on that turn. Because if he gets jammed on, he has to call, but he's not going to love his spot. These guys are just going ham, honey, ham. Lost about 36.50 in that hand. Just have this one, the uppercut, and the stars. Yeah, you can ask me loudly, it's fine. Yeah, I am streaming. How does it matter? But yeah, man. Just gonna put the music to live. The music will just click. Well, I think the options to put DP. I'm gonna put DP. How do you put it? And after later, yeah, it's the whole signing process. My God. I do not have the energy for that now. Did you see this? Pre-flop we ripped jacks.
We got called off by queens. Flop king king queen. Turn jack river jack. Yeah, that's how I thought as much. Oh, that bad beat was like ugly. I mean, we gave it, so thank God. But on the flop, we had 0.6%. We got 100% on the lower dude. Oh my God. Oh no, no, we had 0.2% on the flop. From 0.2% of the flop, we've got there. Turn 2.3%. River, bam, 100%. Oh my God, is it true? Yeah, for all our bad run in the day, we get that. We run jacks into queens and turn and river quads after he flops queen. I think that hand is the best example of never think it's over. Dude, I had 0.2% on the flop. I'm still tripping on that. Ace head off. Can avoid. Could have opened, can avoid as well. These guys are really aggressive. They're again 3-bet, right, left, and center. So I don't want to not be able to play the hand because of that red sub. Rather not. Because we start. King 3 suited in the big blind. Just gonna check this. Not flopping particularly well. At least you're there. We just quadded up. If that makes any sense. But yeah, man, just gonna have to check this. He has a lot of queen 10, queen 9 in his limping range. He has a lot of jack 10, jack 9 limping range. Yeah, he also has hands like 7, 8, which he let them see through and go for free, but I mean, can't charge them. Every once in a while, we might even be good here, so I don't think there's a need to bluff. Because the only hands we're getting to fold out here are like ace 5s, maybe. Yeah, I don't need to bluff with this one. We might be good. Yeah, this is the exact one hand I think we could have gotten before, but yeah, that's about it. It's chill. Pocket deuces. We're just gonna overlimp on the button here. We busto the first entry of that other tournament we're playing, so we buy.
Fuck. Let's go.
Just give me a minute. I'm gonna have to take this call. Yeah, yellow boys, yellow. Man, I'm playing a bounty tournament somewhere else, and dude, these guys don't fold just because I'm the shortest with like a bounty. Everyone's like, I have 50 bigs. I'm not like really short. The starting stack is 50 bigs. I opened at like 5 callers, man, because everyone wants that potential of a bounty. So annoying. Anyway, point being, yeah, there is all I need. Just gonna fold the king 3 off. We have become a little short. Hmm. So there's a good amount of weak players on my last table, man. Bounty. Got since I busted, I have to rebuy and like move to another table. I like that table, yeah. It's good amount of bounties to like play for. Even in today's tournaments, you didn't get any tournament. The first one, we didn't get any bounties. Just like busto everywhere. 7 deuce suited, just to forward, boys, just to forward. Sorry guys, just gonna have to check some stream stuff. I'm gonna forward 7-4 off for very obvious reasons. Yep, we seem to be doing well. Not in terms of tournament, in terms of our stream. Like, yeah, everything's proper. Tournament, I won't say is going so great. Hey, baby. Hey Kripansh, thanks man. Good luck to you as well. You're going to start off in a while. Start off. Start off in a while. Yeah, against him I'm not doing anything. This guy is just gonna jam it and he'll even jam 7-4 off and I can't bother. Anyway, so just not gonna go do anything against him. This is a hand I wouldn't mind doing something with. The thing is, versus him I might even call off because I see him doing a lot of funny stuff. Yeah, this is gonna bet one big blind. Yeah, promise. This happens pretty often. Okay, not too bad. Nothing more. Can check back sometimes, but then we let him take the lead with worse hands on the turn. With like worse hand like draws or something like 7-9 suited or something, it's gonna bet on the turn, and we're gonna have to fold that. That's the only problem. Got saved. This guy check trapped flush last time was drawing. Thank God we didn't fall for that bluff fast stack off. Because the only move I had was to go all in. But the bluff didn't really make too much sense there. This guy is sitting out. So this if Nitin opens here. If Nitin opened here, I would probably could have jammed. Because Nitin's gonna open really good. Or we can actually night and so we can just flat and play in position there. Rip incoming. Rip incoming. Just check it back, brah. Let's just check it back. Or you can sit out. That's obviously one of the best options you can if you do. Check. I would want to bet this flop. Only for the fact that we have more king and queen action. That was a snap faster than anything. Before I could finish because it was just like, yeah, call. Just running into it every hand. What? Because we're gonna limp a lot of king pass suited, king 6 suited, all those kind of hands, queen pass suited, queen 6 suited. A lot of those hands. Jack 10, yeah, fair enough. 40 dice for that. Very, but I probably didn't want to get shot off. This is an interesting new hand. Hi Nathan bhai. Looks like Nathan plays a lot here. We just get I'm just gonna open this because he's setting out. Hey, chalega. Yeah, just gonna go with this. Yeah, I'm gonna bet small and jam turns. Thing is, if he jams, it's gonna be flush. Betting small, jamming most turns. We have the club as well. Yes. For backups. Again, if Nathan opens here, we can just shove here because he is more incentivized to open a little lighter because of big stack Powell. I think a fine shove because A7 off doesn't play so well as a play perspective. Yeah, we run into the top of his range and have to re-enter. No cash. Okay, thanks. 1 second. Let's just exit this paper.
I don't. Bye-bye. Yep. Yeah, I just gonna see the. Just give me a minute. Re-entry. Yeah, that's it. Why you do this to me, brother? Why you do this to me? One second, you guys are seeing the wrong thing, I think. Why is this not coming correctly, brother? Yeah, that's better. It's better. It's bullet number 2, boys. Bullet number 2. Thanks, Mr. Singh. Yeah, just go up this normal sizing of 2 big blinds. Yeah, if he shuts recording, strength remains same. Just gonna bet 800 pound, a little over 200 pound, 40%. Just not getting there, man. Not getting there. I'm gonna open this as well. 6-way from the hijack. The only shoving stack I'm actually bothered about on this table is him. Nothing else. No one should be shoving, and like the decision becomes super easy if any of these guys shove it. Just call with your premiums and fold the rest. Well, not even him. Even he's close, but he's definitely a little closer. He's last 22. Okay, now he has 25 big straight, so even he's comfortable. Pocket sevens. Maybe folding to any showers, but no. In position, should I be c-betting this flop one time? Yeah. The reason I bet was to get protection against these kind of cards, man. Yeah. Just gotta check it back. Gonna give it a few seconds. Just gonna check it back. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, he could probably, most probably has a small ace only, but neither of these cards are great because they're better for my range, but I don't. As I said, you can have a lot of small ace X's in his hand. And otherwise, way are good sometimes. I mean, he shouldn't have too many jacks or kings, but just like, I can't do anything on those cards, right? If it was an overcard, that's fine. If there's still an ace on the board and he's called on the flop, then a jack or king doesn't really help me. I mean, what am I repping? Ace king, ace jack. That's about it. And generally, many of these guys aren't gonna fold their ace X on the flop. $250 in this tournament, speeding through, huh? How long is Reggie available for? 47 minutes, that's it. That was quick. It started about 8 o'clock. 2 hour Reggie, that's pretty quick.
we've been playing some long grinds, man, these days. 2 hour actually feels damn quick, dude. It just feels like the tournament is speeding through at 7 minutes a level. Actually, it's not that short. But yeah, man. Yeah, now I'm not going to open 7 pursuit. It's just not in the right space. Not the right stack, depth, and all that kind of stuff. How many people watching? You're like, what? No. 8 people watching. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so guys, we do have a giveaway for tomorrow. This is 4 tickets to PBS 14, which is a 70k guaranteed sprint if I'm not wrong. I haven't seen the exact schedule. Just give me a second. Yep, it's a PPS 14 70k sprint. Yep, perfect. So the contest is that you have to be active as usual. Like that's my fun thing. I get to chat with you guys. So the contest for that is you guys have to be the most active in the chat box, and I'll pick 4 random winners. Okay, so like 4 of y'all be most active in the chat box, ask good questions. Let's talk poker. Let's talk other stuff also. We can talk poker. We can talk other stuff. That's chill. But basically we have good fun conversations. Y'all can ask some questions. We can like have that kind of thing. So yeah, that's the giveaway for the day. Open pocket queens to 2 big blinds and hope we get some action. Okay, that's good enough action. Just gonna go with the 21 pigs. Dude, everyone's getting against me today. Just can't do anything. It seems like it's GG for the day. One second, I'm just trying to go and check. Rebuys. It's mostly GG for the day. I'm not really just not running, man. Just can't do anything about it. 30 bigs. Ace, queen versus queens. Yeah. Boom. Okay. Yeah, you guys are getting the whole this thing up and down, right? Just gonna go on a short break. We'll come back in a while. Just let me, yeah.
Today's tip is stick to one format of the game. You know, when you're playing cricket, you either choose Test cricket, ODI, or T20. You see specialists in all forms of the game. There are very few people who can play all 3 forms of the game. You know, even someone of the caliber of Yuvraj Singh struggled to play Test cricket. Rahul Dravid initially struggled to play ODI cricket. If you look at the Indian cricket team, you have different players for T20, you have different players for ODI, and you have different players for Test cricket. Because each format requires a different skill set, although the game is cricket. Similarly in poker. Stick to our cash games and tournaments, master it, learn all the strategies, get into that zone before you move into the next format. Don't try mixing up the formats because it will get really confusing for you, especially when you're starting out. Just stick to one particular format and just get good at it. today's tip is fold when you're unsure. And it's a very important tip because you're going to be saving a lot of money and it's going to show in your profits. I'm going to give you a few situations in life, right? And make you understand this with few situations. Let's say you walk and you see two restaurants. You know, you've heard of one of the restaurants and you've not heard of the other restaurant. Which one would you pick? The one that you've heard of, right? Because you're more sure about it and you've heard reviews about it and you don't really want to experiment with the other one. Similarly, in poker, you'll find yourself in a situation very often where you're not really sure what to do. And the best solution there is to just fold. When in doubt, fold. Let me repeat that. When in doubt, fold. Because you will save a lot of chips and it will show in your profitability. It's better to make a bad fold than a bad call. Keep that in mind. Thank me later. Today's topic is going to be about bluffing. I know a lot of you keep coming up to me and asking me, how do I bluff here? How do I know if he's bluffing? How do I catch his bluff? And the answer is very simple. There's a method to madness. You don't randomly bluff and you don't randomly catch bluffs. Yes, there's instinct. Yes, there's intuition. But you don't randomly do it. Think about this. When your mom or dad asked you stuff when you were a kid and you just randomly bluff, you think they didn't know about it because they went through that process? And then you had to change your lies and then you had to update your lies and upgrade your lies to a point wherein it all made sense and you cover up every base. Now it adds up in their head, because when they check, there's no loophole in the bluff. For example, if you had to go for tuitions and you missed tuitions, you'd probably have to figure out how to basically cover that bluff. Maybe you tell a friend that, hey, if my mom calls, tell them that I was at you. Or if you're an advanced level of bluffer, you just probably tell your tuition teacher, have a setting with your tuition teacher and be like, hey, if my mom calls, tell them I came. Don't worry about your payment. I will make sure it happens. Similarly in poker, when you bluff, it has to make sense to your opponent. You can't just randomly bluff. You can't just randomly throw in chips and expect them to fold. Because if you don't keep in mind the combinations and the board textures along with stack size, position, and the other variables, the bluff won't add up. So you gotta make sure every checkpoint is ticked before you make a bluff. Today's tip is, losing in poker is no big deal. It's very common to lose in poker. In fact, if you hear a guy saying he's never lost in poker, he's either never played enough or he's lying. If you play long enough, you'll understand that you lose enough number of times in this game. And that's how variance works. You can be the best poker player in this country and go 2 months without making a penny. I often have people come to me and be like, hey man, that donk called and he sucked out on me on the river. I would have made more profits and I lost because of that donk call. However, you want that donk to call. You got to think in terms of equities. You're going to make money in the long run. And if that donk didn't call and didn't get lucky, he's not going to make that call again and you won't make chips the next time. So it's reinstating his belief and reinstating wrong play. So you want these calls in the long run, and losing in poker doesn't mean anything. If you play correctly and lose, it doesn't mean anything. If you play badly and lose, it means a lot. What happens a lot of times is that you probably see a bad player going on a run, making a ton of money, and you start to second guess and doubt yourself. But it should make no difference, because in the long run, it'll catch up. You just got to play correctly. You just got to keep putting in the volume. Losing in poker is just natural and it's normal. It's the nature of the game, provided you're losing because of variance. Don't mistake it for bad play. What's up, guys? I showed you guys a video where I fold pocket aces pre-flop, and I asked you guys if you've ever done this, and I got, why would you fold aces? You had a bigger stack. I had people sending me messages like, oh, it's an easy shove. But hey, poker's a game of information. Not every one of you figured out why I would fold pocket aces pre-flop. There has to be a reason. And let me tell you something. A satellite is a qualifier. For example, you want to play a game where the buy-in is 5,000 rupees and you don't want to put up 5,000 rupees. So you say, hey, let's all play a tournament wherein we all put up 500 each, and 1 in every 10 players will get a ticket or a seat into the 5,000 rupee tournament. So 10 of y'all put in 500 each and you collect a prize pool of 5,000, and the winner of that will not get the cash, but he will get entry into the bigger tournament. So this particular tournament had 40 seats guaranteed for a satellite. It means that there's a minimum of 40 tickets that are going to go in, but if the prize pool increases, it's just going to increase in that ratio. So there were 56 tickets that were given away for this tournament, which basically means 56 people are going to get an entry into a bigger tournament. And now there were 57 left, and I was coming 21st out of 57. So pocket aces has only an 80% chance of winning pre-flop, which means 20% of the times I am going to lose, okay? But by coming 21st out of 57 and 56 seats guaranteed, I have to fold every single hand there, because there's so many people who are shorter than me, so many people who have like 1 or 2 big blinds, and they're all going to get knocked out. So the best strategy at that moment is to fold 100% of your hands, because you just have to come in the top 56. It is a very different situation than coming in the money bubble, because in the money bubble, I would still shove this on the money bubble because the guy on my left was shorter. But in a satellite, your goal is to come in the top X%, because the top X% gets the same amount. In a normal tournament, the money is distributed unevenly as you move up towards the first place. So my goal was to just come in the top 56, because whoever comes in the top 56, irrespective of your rank, so I have to fold there, because my chances of coming in the top 56 is significantly higher, because there were 30 people shorter than me, more than 30 people shorter than me. And that's why I folded pocket aces. Otherwise, I'm never folding pocket aces pre-flop in that situation. Today's tip is fold when you're unsure. And it's a very important tip, because you're going to be saving a lot of money, and it's going to show in your profits. I'm going to give you a few situations in life, right? and make you understand this with few situations. Let's say you walk and you see two restaurants. You've heard of one of the restaurants and you've not heard of the other restaurant. Which one would you pick? The one that you've heard of, right? Because you're more sure about it and you've heard reviews about it and you don't really want to experiment with the other one. Similarly, in poker, you'll find yourself in a situation very often where you're not really sure what to do. And the best solution there is to just fold. When in doubt, fold. Let me repeat that. When in doubt, fold, because you will save a lot of chips and it'll show in your profitability. It's better to make a bad fold than a bad call. Keep that in mind. Thank me later. Today's tip is, losing in poker is no big deal. It's very common to lose in poker. In fact, if you hear a guy saying he's never lost in poker, he's either never played enough or he's lying. If you play long enough, you'll understand that you lose enough number of times in this game. And that's how variance works. You can be the best poker player in this country and go 2 months without making a penny. I often have people come to me and be like, hey man, that donk called and he sucked out on me on the river. I would have made more profits and I lost because of that donk call. However, you want that donk to call. You got to think in terms of equities. You got to make money in the long run. And if that donk didn't call and didn't get lucky, he's not going to make that call again and you won't make chips the next time. So it's reinstating his belief and reinstating wrong play. So you want these calls in the long run, and losing in poker doesn't mean anything. If you play correctly and lose, it doesn't mean anything. If you play badly and lose, it means a lot. What happens a lot of times is that you probably see a bad player going on a run, making a ton of money, and you start to second guess and doubt yourself. But it should make no difference because in the long run, it'll catch up. You just got to play correctly. You just got to keep putting in the volume. Losing in poker is just natural and it's normal. It's the nature of the game, provided you're losing because of variance. Don't mistake it for bad play.
Okay, so guys, looks like we are ending the day today. Not had a good day anyway. I just like ran pretty shitty overall. I think we even played like about 8 events aside from PPS, and it was bust basically. So we're gonna end the day right now. Kripansh will be joining you all in about like 15 minutes. He's gonna come up live. He's playing the 10 p.m. PPS, which is PPS 12. So join the stream back. Just basically like a 15-minute break for all. So yep, that's about it. See you. Cheers.